And here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I am AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play Elderscrolls Online. Thanks for joining me. Okay, we rejoin Matthias Ru-aine in a bit of a predicament. His holiday adventure hasn't got off to the best of starts. The ship he was aboard crashed, got rammed, attacked by slavers. He was captured. Fortunately, he managed to escape into the clutches of a necromancer, Mako, the King of Worms, where he was then sacrificed to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal and sent to Coldharbour, which he managed to escape from with the help of a wise old man called the Prophet. And I have been given a mission. The mission is to find him in the harbourage. This is what we're up to. This is the main quest for Tamriel. The Prophet contacted me through a magical projection. He asked me to seek out a place called the Harbourage, where he has taken refuge, because we both did not reappear after leaving Coldharbour in the same place. I ended up at Bleakrock. I should go to him and ensure that he is safe. The Prophet told me to seek him out in a place called the Harbourage. So I should seek out this place and speak to him. And let's have a quick look of where we are on the map, which is not there. We are here. So Solstein there. Remember, this is second era, so the actual layout of the areas might not be quite familiar to what you're used to. So we've got Vardensfell there. We've got Morrowind kind of stretching around here as well. And so you would probably put Windhelm there, Winterhold there-ish, and then Bleakrock is here, where I is at. So if I try to click on this, and I am specifically, I am at this Bleakrock way shrine here. Now the harbourage, I have to go to this harbour edge to get to it. So this little harbour area down here, which passes through Bleakrock village, which I've not been to. So I have not explored 1 centimetre of this island yet, so it's all brand new. Now you may be thinking to yourself, hang on Matthias, weren't you wearing something slightly different when we last left you? And well done for spotting that. Yes, I am, because what I've been doing behind the scene is actually leveling up my character. I'm now level 11. There's a few reasons for this. One, it helps me get used to the controls, the interface, so you don't have to sit through that. And also, it allows me to gain some experience. So when I follow these main quests, hopefully I can get through them first time. Now the reason why I'm doing the main quest, well, there's several reasons, but one of the reasons why I'm doing it is because, from what I understand, it is designed to be a solo adventure. You can take friends along, but because it's designed to be a solo adventure, hopefully that would then mean that I can complete the quests first time and not keep the action going. I'm quite sure there's always going to be a few exceptions to the rule, and I'm talking as I click through my options here, so in case you're wondering what I've been up to. So that's why I'm doing the main quest. As you can see, there's quite a bit going on there. So I have 2 skill points to spend. I'll spend them later when I've got a little time to sing. Now, the first thing that happened to me when I first arrived here is that this lady ran up to me. Now, I haven't spoken to her. You can tell I haven't spoken to her because she's got a black quest arrow above her head. If I've got an active quest, then it's white. Just so you know. Okay, so let's have a quick word with her. Boo, is that you?
I can understand you. Oh my, I'm not a skeever.
Ah, what a disappointment. Are you supposed to be?
No. Follow me. I'll show you.
Right, squeaky skeever woman. Yeah, you lead on. Let's do this. If this ends up as like a bandit attack and ambush, I've got no one to blame but myself. But seeing as she was throwing herself at me as soon as I arrived here, let's tick this off. Pick up the wand. Gnarled wand. Let's have a quick look at that. Is it a quest item? It is. This warped piece of wood has a carved Daedric symbol on its base. Shame you can't click on it and it appears up as a big image in the middle, and then you can rotate it like you can in Skyrim. But there you go. Mola.
Oh, thank Kine. You have it.
Can you explain what's going on?
My friends and I were out hunting in the woods when a mad mage ran up and began throwing spells at us. I think he only nicked me. He dropped that wand in the snow as he left.
How do you know he was mad? And what does the wand do?
I don't know how spells work. I tried picking up the wand, but it wouldn't let me.
You got very dirty
I
hands.
think it does the spell. Or undoes it. Look, my friends are Falta, Brend, and Runzenwild. They're skeevers now. Please find them and use the wand to fix them.
Really? Oh, okay. Look at that lip. How could I turn her down? Let's tick this one off. And there she goes, skeeving off to find the next sucker to lead into a bandit ambush. So, let's map this up. So, Bleakrock Isle. Or begin with Bleakrock Isle. No, Underfoot. A strange woman came up to me as I was walking through the woods. She said something about skeevers before leading me into the hills. Nod, nod, wink, wink. Mola told me a mad mage assaulted her and her friends. She asked me to restore her friends that are scattered around the island, and now skeevers. Ah, this is probably just a simple exploration quest to get you familiar with Bleakrock Island. You can't fool me! So where's the third one? Where's the third one? Not shown on the map. We've got two little circles for two people, but there's 3 people to find. So I'm missing Brend. And this is so tiny, I'm missing it. Shall we do this? Let's go do this. And then we're off to the harbourage. 2 seconds. Yeah. We're off to see the skeevers, the wonderful skeevers of Bleakrock. Follow the snow-covered road. Follow the snow-covered road. Follow the snow-covered road. Big owl. Is it? Yes, I don't have enough money to afford a mount of any kind. And just whoa! I thought that was something big and horrible and coming right at me. It was certainly big and horrible, but it wasn't coming right at me. Yeah, that'll learn you. Didn't mean to do that. So, Matthias is a Dragon Knight, and I've gone down the Magicka route as opposed to the Stamina route. Hence why he's got a Staff of Destruction on him. I'm still figuring out what weapons work best together, what skills, what combinations. It's all a learning process. Oh, you kill stealer, you! Didn't see your name on it. What? You can't. I hate that mount! I'm amazed this skeever's still alive with all these spiders around here.
Thank you.
Expect more than a simple thank you. Oh well, that's all I get. So, I wonder if we can hopscotch across there. Fortunately, there is no frostfall installed, so swimming in Arctic water, oh hello dear, hoppity boing, does not, you know, cause you damage, freeze you up, gives you minutes to live. Because that would happen a lot, I would imagine. Just check my direction. Orky's Hollow. I'm still getting used to what all the symbols mean. Probably some cavey dungeon thing. That's the technical term for it, you understand? It's interesting. Sky Shard! Sky Shards remind me of the Welkin stones you used to get from Oblivion that used to restore up Magicka, gain new experience, that sort of stuff. But here, with every 3 Sky Shards you collect, you gain a skill point, and you spend skill points on the kind of abilities. So they're extremely useful and very valuable to pick up. First time I ever died in Skyrim, it was to a bear. So let's not go near the bear.
My gratitude.
Tell you what, if I could use this one to turn people into skeevers, that would be very, very, very useful. Ah, there you are. Right on the other side of the map. Ah, jute. Something to do with the critting clues, I believe. Now there is you only get a limited number of spaces. I've got 70. You start off with 60. I purchased some 10 more spaces, but you can get a crafter's bag by paying, you know, real cash for a DLC, ESO plus membership, which is then unlimited, which is almost worth it just for that, because I have been spending a lot of time shuffling around items, selling items, deconstructing items. Quite frankly, it's been the bane of my existence at the moment. So it might be worth, you know, getting the ESO plus membership. It's like £15, but it's not cheap. Obviously, you get access to all other things like the DLCs, like the Dark Brotherhood DLC, and other DLC. I think it's the Thieves Guild, and other stuff as well. It's like a subscription for a month. So I might do that at a point in time when I feel that I am familiar and experienced enough with the game in order to complete those DLCs in the 1 month. So I don't have to keep paying month after month for that sort of stuff. The good thing is, once you've paid for the so I got distracted there. Once you've paid for the... I got distracted again by dead nasty people. Okay, let's go that way. South, south, south. Is there any way to get past these? No, can't go around them. Can't go over them. Have to go through them. bandit note. And a garnet ring of reduced spell cost. Where it looks good. Let's just quickly fire this on. So I've got 2 rings, they're both identical, but they both reduce my magicka cost. So that's just slightly better. What was the other new thing I got? Bandit note. The work at Hothen goes slowly. Capture any villages you find and bring them back. Ah, bandits and slavers. Playing character, can tell by the blue name. Then you can trade them for food. We accept the villagers living or dead, however they want to play it. Interesting. And that opens up a new quest, which I'll do at another time. Limit to myself to 1 little side quest, I think, to begin with. And then we'll get on with the main quest of going to the harbour age and continuing that. So we'll run past him. He'll free to death in that outfit. I vaguely remember this from 2014. This area. I think it's like pretty much a starting area. She just ran right past me. So I'm continuing south to save Brend. Okay, bars along the bottom, blue is magicka, middle red is health, and the green one, which is slowly going up there, is stamina, which is used for doing rolls and sprinting. And if you use stamina as your main resource, as opposed to magicka, which is what I use, then every time you use your stamina abilities, if these were stamina abilities, then that would use up your stamina as well. Which I think it's rather ironic that magic users can run faster and further than stamina users, because we don't use stamina for our attacks, we use magicka. Right, where is this skeever? There you are.
Thank you.
Okay. Good golly, talk to Molly. Where is Muller? Oh, there she is. So I'll put my little marker there. Start pegging it. Yeah, the crafting system in the game is a lot more complex than what you would be used to in Morrowind, Oblivion or Skyrim. A lot more complex. A lot more fiddly. Quite difficult to find everything you need to craft, and they break down the crafting skill infinitesimally much more than you would in the single player Skyrim Oblivion game. Which is why just so you know, I've got alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, which also includes light armor, FYI, where blacksmithing is medium and heavy. Enchanty. Provisioning is cooking, making food, which is actually the big way of improving your health. Actually, apparently that is more important than, you know, health potions. So from what I've heard, so which is why I've got this crusty bread that increases my max health by 6,000. Well, how much is 6,000, AVStoryteller? What's that when it's at home? Well, seeing as my standard health is 15,000, that's almost like an entire third of my health bar increased again. Not more than a third. So yeah, it does make a significant difference. So that increases the max. You got other ones that increases the recovery of your health, or how quickly it pops back up. And then you got your old faithful potions, which give you an immediate restoration of your health. So food increases the maximum, or increases the recovery rate, and then potion just give you a shot in the arm. It was a brilliant jump that I didn't need to do because I need to go over there. But it looked good. Huh. Everyone's here!
The mad god Sheogorath can't resist meddling with mortals, eh? His disciples all belong in his cell.
Ah, so it's in this mad wizard with Sheogorath. That makes a lot more sense. In a crazy mad way.
They're alive! And they're not furry anymore!
She got this very wide-eyed, scary look to her. I'm just glad I could help, brackets as I slowly back away.
I don't know what we'd have done, living out the rest of our lives as cheese-eating rodents. Ugh. If I ever find that mage, I'm going to show him what it means to be vermin.
You go, girl. I shall complete that quest and pick up 69 golden doubloon septons. To prove how much I can multitask, I'm currently uploading my next episode of Sid Meier's as I'm recording this one. While also eating the last of the Christmas mince pies I made. I know, it's just not fair. YouTube international megastar, and I also can cook. How can the rest compete? I don't know. I feel sorry for them sometimes. So, to the harbourage. Not seen it. Oh, right, there it is. Stick my little map marker down there. That's what I am. Yeah, lots of strange noises going off all the time in this place. Some people you just can't talk to. See that dirty look she gave me? At least I haven't been called a little elf yet. What do you want, little elf? I'll have you know, I got 3/4 of the height bar. Is it you I need to speak to? Let's have a quick check. It's not crystal clear. Back out some more.
So what about you?
See, as you can see,
Daedric?
it can be a bit fiddly.
Daedric's
That's
a
maximum
child,
zoom in.
and he smells of pigs.
It's a small island, Svilda. Can't be choosy.
It's big enough for me.
You got the arrow above your head. Must be you.
Aye?
I need to arrange transport.
Are you then? Tag along in my skiff if you'd like. Though I suppose it depends where you want to go.
That's a damn good question. I like got the harbourage, but that's not included. So let's triple check what I need to do here. Ask me to seek him out in a place called the harbourage. Yeah, find a harbourage. That would, yeah, I would love to. I would love to. This is all part of the plan. I'm not missing. Okay, so where did she offer to take me to?
Aye?
How far do you go?
Are you then?
Davins Watch or
Tag along in my skiff if you'd like. Though I
Balfoyan?
suppose it depends where you want to.
Okay, so let's go to the main map. This is Storm Falls. That's Davins Watch. That's where I was originally. Where's Balfoyan? Shadowfen? Stay Moist Mansion. Are you what? The ample domicile. Flimin' Nick's Deluxe Garret. These are homes you can buy, by the way. Old Mistfield Manor. Interesting. Autumn Gate. Not very helpful. Okay. Balfoyan. No, seriously, I mean, it's like, what's going on here? Dublin's watch, Dublin's. This is infuriating. Find the Harbourage. Give me a second, I'll just need to read through this again. Because when I say click show on map, press M, it gives me this place.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Oh, for kind's sake, just stop.
What? I'm a good singer.
So
I thought you were slaughtering a goose.
Anyway, so, and that is where there's no name to this. That's just, that could be a room a kajillion miles away, or it could be 10 feet away from me. So, I've got set my destination. Okay, that's great. And then I back out one, and it's nothing there. I have no idea where this place is, in fact. Like, where is this? Where is this? Okay. We're looking for a little white. Those are other quests because they're black. We're looking for a little white arrow to represent our current quest. I am not seeing it. I think we might just go to Davern's Watch and just try again once we're there. Amuse yourselves. Let's just pick one. It's 50-50.
Aye?
Go to the top one. Ash falls from the volcanoes of the Velofi Mountains. Something. Okay, so map. Find the harbourage. Show map. Still show me that absolutely useless little map there. That's useless. So, okay, I've got a little arrow here which suggests that it's on this location. So where's my little white arrow on the map? That's where I am. That little arrow. So I can't see the location where it's trying to point me towards. I can't move the map around, in case you're wondering. That's maximum zoom out. Let's just try and follow this. See where it leads. I mean, as a beginning player, and this is probably the first quest you're following, they should make sure that they make this as crystal clear as possible. Okay, we're going out here. now it's gone. The little white arrow has gone. It's not those. Those are a different quest.
Keep your hands where I can see.
No. More black arrows mean quests I haven't picked up yet. It's not my active ones. So don't get confused with that. Oh, I see a little arrow again. I bet that's just going to lead me right back through the door which I've just been through. Can I go around the side here?
Twice. Across.
Come on, it's a wall. How hard can it be? Right, okay, right over here. I'm satisfied with me now. I've got a direction to go in. But would it have killed them to write find me in the Hammerage brackets Davon's Watch? Or something like that. So when you spotted that girl on the harbour you knew which one you were going to? Anyway, it's all part of the plan. All part of the learning process. I'm new and improved, no longer old and inferior because of this knowledge. Okay, just so people don't keep thinking, what on earth are these floaty symbols? I've got you can get add-ons for the game. Kind of like mods, but these are like officially Bethesda ZeniMax sanctioned add-ons. And one of the add-ons I've got is like harvest maps. It doesn't show you where the stuff, where the ingredients, the flowers are, but once you find them and you've harvested them, it drops a little pin down because they do respawn after unknown amount of time. And it just makes your life a little bit easier should you then want to go back to that place and reharvest the goodies. Like this one has respawned. Oh, he's having a go. So they are hostile, but you can get around them if you're not right on top of them. But I've got a feeling I have to go through you. Just pick everything up. Try and figure it out later. Ah, some more jute. So once I've collected this, I'll get a little harvest marker. There you go, like that. And I think that's a cloth symbol to distinguish it from like blacksmithing, for example. Oh, I've walked right into a pack of them. Where am I on this map? Run away! Oh, that's an awful long drop. Keep running. There is falling damage, but it's not terrible. Because as long as you end every drop with a forward roll, you're fine. We all know this. TV has taught us this. So we're going into the Harborage solo. Ooh, that might be a dungeon symbol. A dungeon virgin. Please be gentle with me. Once a prophet was a man of vigour and strength, somehow an experience has aged and diminished him, leaving him blind and almost feeble. Time to go all sneaky. Do we have a map? Oh, we have a map. How much space do I have? I've got 41 of 70 remaining.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige.
Alright, game's up. It feels a bit weird seeing coffee in a fantasy game. It's like, that's a bit too close for home. To kind of breaks the illusion for me. I suppose you could say the same thing about wheat and what have you, but you know, wheat feels more medieval, more in that time period, so you can get away with it. But as soon as you start talking about, you know, coffee that wasn't in, you know, discovered until, I know, hundreds of years later at the medieval time, then it's no, it's a bit too modern for me. Just my opinion. Yeah, you can get away with cereal crops that have been around for like since the dawn of time. Probably not, but I'm not a cereal farmer. So if you are, please leave a comment. Wheat, AVStoryteller, was actually discovered in the 1800s by Bob, who was walking down the shops one day. Anyway, the prophet.
Welcome to the harbourage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Coldharbour, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
Alternatively, when you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. A history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Goodbye.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
I'm not that kind of guy. Diddly, diddly, diddly. I feel like I'm in the Michael Jackson music video. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you... Anyway.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life.
Did I design this level?
The priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elderscrolls and devoted my life to their study.
Bottom conversation anyway. I'm just curious. What would happen? I'm not saying I was falling asleep. Oh, where did he go?
The prophecies of the Elderscrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
The The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Never heard of it. Who was this leader?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colovian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
You do go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the 5 companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Okay.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor.
Oh yes, we've met.
Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Mannimarco, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
I never forget an executioner's face. That looks like a pressure trap. Spilling evil into the Emperor's ear by the look of things. She's still stuck in Coldharbour.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Mannimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me about Mannimarco.
Mannimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
I did want to ask about the other 5 companions, but I don't seem to have that choice anymore.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Mannimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Mannimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Marco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Molag Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
So I'm assuming they didn't die, because Lyra's Titanborn said that she didn't die to get into Coldharbour.
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Marco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane meld.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Marco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nairn was torn. The Elderscrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nairn from their hosts.
And what happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Marco and delivered to Coldharbour, the realm of Molag Bal.
And what about Abner, Tharn and Marco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Tribio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Marco and his worm cult.
Is that present day? Is that what we're supposed to take from that? How did you end up in Coldharbour?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Marco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Coldharbour, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Marco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nairn's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Okay.
Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nairn into the depths of Coldharbour. These terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
That sounds bad.
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yes, I'm ready to go back.
As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
Well, you've certainly given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Coldharbour. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
Okay, what should I do in the meantime?
Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
You just see a similar plot theme between this and Game of Thrones and so many other stories. The real threat is there, but everyone's so busy fighting among themselves that they don't pay any attention to it. I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
Like only an idiot argues about who owns the house when it's burning down around them. Some kind of quote to that effect. So, Prophet's Recollection. More Magicka, Pity Guilty Stuff, Skill Point, Gold, Solid Gold. Complete that quest. Completed the Harbour Age. And a level up. Superb. Gained a skill point. I'm just checking it to see if it comes up with a new quest. Draconic powers. That's one of the Dragonknight powers. A achievement Smeement. Okay. So no direct lead on here, far as I can see, to the main quest. Unless he's going to mention something next. Otherwise, it might be a case of we go out and find our own adventures until he contacts us.
Leave me now. I must rest and meditate. I will contact you when the time is right.
Excellent. So time for a bit of free form questing, delving, adventuring. Getting used to the system, all that jazz. Okay, what's the time? I think that's a perfect opportunity to make a cut here. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, lots of backstory there to give you a grounding as to this is the state of the world, this is the plot, this is what we want you to get involved in. Now go out, have fun, quest. So we'll pick up next adventure with Matthias as he goes out into the big bad world. Find some quests. We'll do some... we'll try and find some interesting quests to do while we wait for contact again from the Prophet. I would imagine it's not going to be that much time we're going to be waiting. I don't know if they actually do it by you have to reach level 15 number off the top of my head, or whether it's a case of they count it in hours, or maybe they count it in after he's done 10 quests, whatever those quests are. Might be worth for Google. Or we could just leave it to the game designers, put faith in them and see what happens. So join me next time and we'll investigate that. So until then, take care and goodbye for now. Bye bye.